Again? Grim.
Here we go.
Phone. Muted. Unmute.
Can you hear me
Now.
say tasty nums? Tasty nums? Tasty nums? Tasty nums? Tasty nums? Tasty nums? Yeah, I think I may be in the market for a new microphone fairly soon. I started doing this fairly odd. Thank you, Kip. Alright, so the if you've not seen it elsewhere or heard it from me elsewhere, I did not pass my test this morning. I put my foot down on the U-turn, and the style or the method for these modules is that, well, for the mod 1 is that unless you fail the emergency stop badly, they continue with the rest of the test. So I was aware that my foot had gone down too early, so I was pretty certain I was cooked, but did the rest of the test anyway. So I got 2 minor faults and the 1 major fault. So I did also cruise. He gave me a clear instruction to the first thing was, gave me clear instruction, go between these cones and I'll read off your speed, but your speed is not being measured. I avoided those cones altogether, but did as otherwise instructed, so I was not marked down for that. Then on the avoidance test, the swerve, I was too slow the first time. The second time I just didn't do it. I just went straight through the cones, which is a misunderstanding. And then I did it perfectly, but unfortunately it's bad enough that I could not. Oh no, Pip, it's kind of you to say, but the examiner was extremely nice and gave me every opportunity to recover, but he could not let the fact that my foot went down pass. That's just you can't. It ends the rules. He's a nice chap. I saw him, or rather, I kind of heard him doing the guy kind of before me, and he gave that guy 4 attempts, which is 2 more than you're meant to have to do the emergency stop. But they did not manage it. So, but on the positive side, while I was having my nervous cigarettes at the start, and actually afterwards when I was sort of going and kicking the curb and looking a bit miserable, there were several young people joyfully like pulling their L plates off their cars, ripping them up, throwing them in the air, and so on. So somebody had a good day, and the guy I've been training with, he also passed. So I'm very pleased for all of them. But I got up at 5:45 this morning. I had a bit of a disappointing day, and then made myself do Beat Saber, which I thoroughly enjoyed. It was really nice to see everyone there. So, you know, all in all, it's not been a bad day. So now we're going to play one of 11-Bit's signature bleak games. That'll cheer us up, right? Thank you, Cuppy. It's very appreciated. Honestly, I'm pretty like what's oddest is how hard I am finding it to acknowledge the disappointment and just let it go, which I've become very good at over the years. I got through this house purchase perfectly prepared to just walk away, accept defeat, lose money, not get the house that I wanted, and I was okay with that, and I believe I would have been. I've had plenty of disappointments along the way. Some things I really rather haven't happened, and I've taken them in my stride. I've maintained a positive attitude. Today I'm a bit, and it is. I am going to be sat up at night tonight, going. At the moment, I don't want to go back and start training again. I know this will pass, but like that's actually how I feel. Which is not like me. It is like a me that existed 6-7 years ago, but it is not like a me now. So this has had an impact. But it's a learning opportunity, as they say. And one of the things it is for me to learn is don't put your bloody foot down when you're doing a U-turn. Shit. Hello, Holly. Let me just. Can I? There. Hello, Holly. Imaginary Holly is here, and lots of friends. Hi. I've rated you a bunch.
I'm not trying to pleasure the hole. I'm trying to get inside it.
There's
Jesus.
sentence.
Are your clips right? Are your clips basically just individual reruns of your rude 666 bits redeem? Yes, I do. I don't often. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow. They're anonymous. We do anonymous followers here. Hi, Raiders. Most of you know me as the guy who turns up in Holly's chat and types YouTube every 2 minutes on the 2 minutes for the rest of the stream until I get distracted and have a work meeting or something. Yes, that does not work here. I do have a YouTube. I do not have someone going YouTube, which is a shame. But I may see if we can do that. We do have a bunch of things. You can mess with these lights by doing exclamation marks lights. They are currently, they buggered off because they've just had some food, but there are two cats that are wandering about the place who are Tony and Winston. YouTube! And what's on? This is the brief story of who they are. They'll show up at some point. There's a treat to redeem which costs 5,000 points, so there's a fair chance none of you. But somebody here has them, but they can't redeem it just yet because I redeemed it at the start because they just got fed, and I don't want to give them. Tony and Winston, that's the names they came with, and I haven't changed them. You can get a brief idea of what they look like if I do this. So Winston is the one with one eye, and Tony is the one with two eyes. But they're probably buggered off out into the catio for now. Right. God, what do I do? Yes. So thank you very much for the raid. I assumed you were raiding cold, and I wasn't timing anything. I just wanted to do some of this evening before I actually fall asleep. I was up at 5:45 this morning. I went and did some pre-test training for my motorcycle mod 1. I did the mod 1 and I failed. You know that because I told you. That's right. I was just mithering about that and how actually it's really affecting my mood today, which is kind of unusual. I've done quite a lot of work to kind of even how I react to these things. Were you? I thought it was just a default cold raid today, and one of the things was grinding my teeth. As you were saying, I find it hard to have a time for evening streams. Lunchtime on a weekday, perfect. No one's streaming. Every other evening, someone I want to watch. Up until recently, the wonderful Eurosi would be on at Wednesday. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Cuppy is going to. Oh no, Cuppy is not, because Cuppy is having a week off. The Cupcake Queen, my wonderful mod, or one of them, would be doing a Beat Saber stream. Monday to Wednesdays, 6 p.m. is LaQuesson, who is fantastic, and I don't want to miss them. And one evening a week, my daughter comes round and beats the living crap out of me, because that's what we do. Yeah. So okay, I'm a variety streamer. The variety stream I'm playing is The Alters. The Alters is an 11-bit game. That is to say, it doesn't have 11-bit technology. It's made by 11-bit studios, who made This War of Mine and Frostpunk, which you may know are not the most cheerful games that ever existed. This War of Mine puts you as a civilian in the middle of a civil war. Very Balkan conflict coded. Kosovo, that sort of thing. And you're thrown together with some other survivors in a house, and you got to try and make it through the war and winter and so on. And lots of bleak, horrible things happen, and it's a management game, but it's also unrelentingly emotionally draining. Frostpunk is a post-apocalyptic, or the apocalypse, mid-apocalyptic really, game. I mean, feel down, don't go feel peeing people's pants. Consensual feeling of pants would cheer me up, but I have no one who will consent to that sort of thing at the moment. But yeah, that's another thing. But I got what I can do is I can make noises at the cats, and they can stare at me as if I'm an idiot. That generally cheers me up. I ate a nice cream just before I started stream. That was pretty good. Anyway, so this takes some of the elements of This War of Mine and some of the elements of Frostpunk, but not really Frostpunk 2. Kind of jams them into a game. I don't really get kicks out of feeling my own pants. I mean, your kink is okay, but it's not mine. Oh, yeah, my cats have the whole stare of death and malnutrition, and you have never cared for us down to a T. They are very much bonded. They don't actually need a lot of human stimulation because they kind of provide it for each other and always have. Winston is double Tony's age. Just to clarify, they can't be part of the same litter. Winston is significantly older than Tony, but somewhere along the way they have become practically the same cat. Let's see if we can see them. All right, I tell you what, just I'll give you a freebie. That's them. Them's me boys. Winston is FIV positive, so they can't go outside, hence the Casio, which the scene, the source there, really, the automation around it really needs some work. But yeah, they're my boys. They are furious with me for a number of reasons. I've been away a lot. They actually, I think, prefer when my daughter or my daughter's mum comes around and feeds them, because they get extras. I fairly tightly control their diet. So if they get lots of treats during stream, they do actually get a bit less breakfast or dinner, because you have to mind their weight when they don't get to like roam freely. So yeah, they're both furious with me about that. And then I dared to go out this morning I work from home normally, so they have me around to dispense treats, but no touchy all day. Where was I going with this? Yes, Tony has had an injury on his chin, and he does not want me to have a look at it. He doesn't want me to touch it. He doesn't want me to look. So I've been using like my phone to take pictures of the underside of his chin, but it all seems to have healed up. But yes, I needed to have a proper look and make sure it actually healed cleanly. So I had to kind of grab him, and he was not happy. So, right. Game. I don't normally do a lot of chatting at the start of the stream. Partly because I feel a little bit odd with it. But, yeah, they must have lived in they were found in a cat colony. So there was a time when the only food was what they caught, or what was like rubbish, or what people fed them. So, giant hamster wheels. Yeah, I have actually, but I just haven't got round to it. I mean, the money's not the issue. They're basically almost uninsurable, so I have to keep quite a pot of cash on the side, just in case something happens. Oh, thank you, Guppy. Yeah, thank you, Holly, for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the follows, people. That is the most rambling, disjointed introduction I have ever made. But okay, no, there was one more. That one point, Soviet Womble raided me, and that was a thing to behold. Because I just froze up. I actually just went to be right back. Didn't know what to do. YouTube. I am glad to hear that. I'd love to have you here. So, what is going on? Right. Okay. Before I do anything. Altars is a game that has first playthrough value. If you play it through, it will throw things at you that are unexpected. The expectation is you're going to go, oh, I didn't handle that well, and go back again. That's how most 11-bit games work. But if you want a first encounter with all of the elements of the story, especially if you don't know the basic plot and you don't want to until you pick it up, I'm going to give you a few seconds now to lurk or leave. It's entirely up to you, whatever you feel is most appropriate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so for those of you who have not departed, muted me, or whatever, here's what's going on. You are a lowly employee on a starship that is searching for a rare resource called rupidium. It crashes, or something goes wrong. You wake up in your escape pod. You find other escape pods of the crew, including the captain. They are all dead. The base that the ship is carrying has landed on the planet you are on. Or I think it's a planet. It might be an asteroid. This planet has rupidium. This is the element that's going to save mankind, because mankind is mid-apocalypse right now. Food is running out. It's not truly explained if it's climate change or overpopulation, combination of both or what, but things are bad. You cannot do this on your own. You manage to make contact with the company that owns the ship, and someone at the company suggests a procedure. You grow clones of yourself, but their quantum computer upon the ship will give them branching memory. Their memories will branch away from yours at a set point, and thus they will have different set of skills, personalities, and so on. But they are essentially you, just you that made a different decision at some point. So we have done this. It's gone well and less well, and now we're on the final act, Act 3. One of our altars has betrayed us and is hiding out. If we don't get to him soon, he will die. That's the story so far. I have decided, possibly, to do a bit of a rewind and go back a few days. Everything is done in days. The save game occurs at the start of the day. So this is what's worrying me. It doesn't feel like we've made enough progress. But I was quite tired.
Why were we even arguing? It's so stupid.
So you manage basically every aspect of the base. Who is assigned to what job? You also go out and do things on your own. You've got to do your best to keep your alters happy. The alters I have are the refiner, the botanist, the scientist, and the doctor. And you'll notice the technician at the bottom is not got a black background. That's because he's the one that hit us with something, nearly killed us, and has now run off with a vehicle. I know where he is. I just haven't been able to get to him. So I think what we're going to do right now, the plan for the now is we'll make an attempt to get to the technician if we can, or find out what's going on there, and then we'll decide if we've messed things up so badly we have to go back. Outside, there are various types of anomalies. Repudium seems to cause other things to happen. And there's a number of things you need to keep track of. So, we have some stuff we need to do. I've forgotten how the base works. So, because if we fuck up this day, we can go right back to the start. Quite easily.
Lucas, you got through again.
Your wife. She asked me to call you, said you were having second thoughts about trusting Agatha. Why the hell did you let them know? You should have listened to me and Maxwell.
Thing is... Should we go on the same path? Yeah.
That would have been even worse. All Maxwell wanted was to use my altars for his experiments. He didn't care about anything else.
And you're basing that assumption on what? The ever so reliable corporate narrative?
There are some bad
Or
proofreading things in here.
opportunity to get rid of him. His vision scared the shit out of them.
Do you know what happened to his
You
patients?
know what happened to his patients.
What do you mean?
I mean that Maxwell wasn't honest with me about what was really going on in Project Ela. I know about the patient who ripped himself apart because of multiple mind record overwrites. And all the other patients who self-harmed continuously, but Maxwell never informed anybody. I know the real reason the corporation killed your project. Don't tell me you weren't aware of that. Lucas?
That's just bullshit. Plain bullshit. Nothing like that ever happened.
You don't know? You didn't know? Really?
Really? You didn't know?
Why not just do it the same way
I mean,
it does in the
Maxwell
text?
doesn't trust you that much. If you could look me in the eye right now, would you swear that not a single person got harmed in those experiments? Would you swear on your life, Lucas?
Well, there were some rumors at one point that a patient that he was, well, a little unstable and he might have... But at his family's request, we buried his data. That's what Maxwell said.
Did you bury any more data?
What? No, what are you talking about? Look, we were working with mentally disturbed people. Accidents happen. But Maxwell was just...
You were rewriting their consciousnesses. This obsession blinded you. And you.
Or maybe they're true. And he's a man who's been blinded by his obsession. He refuses to see any dangers behind that research of his. And you're just following him unconditionally.
Well, whatever he was doing, you've put an end to it. Now, don't blame me for being scared of Agatha and her gang.
Then help me save my altars from them.
Why should I do that?
He has got a sense of responsibility, but it's because he's a good person.
Because you're a good person. You're not just Maxwell's guy. You have a heart of your own. Didn't Grandma tell you to always follow your heart or something like that?
Absolutely not. She always told me to be rational. Shit, Jan. Okay, just tell me what you're thinking.
Well, you're a QC navigator, and I'm guessing it will be a piece of cake for you to take control of the rescue ship and dispatch us somewhere else. Somewhere no one would find us.
Wait, what are you talking about, Jan? Hijacking a ship full of rubidium? Man, you've really lost your mind.
Ask for help.
But you could do it, right? For me.
I don't know, Jan. This is all very confusing. I'm already in all sorts of trouble. I need to think this over, okay? I'm not sure about what part I would have to play in all this. I guess I'm not used to playing a significant part in anything.
Sure, Lucas. Think it over. Just remember, I'm a little pressed for time here.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, man. I'd like to talk to you.
Right. Well, that's handy. What do you want to talk about? Let's talk.
What's on your mind? Honestly, same thing over and over. I can't wrap my head around how real my memories are.
This goes on for a bit, and I've
I mean,
seen it, so
the
I'm
state of
going to
the
move through it.
world, Ben,
You will be soon.
you will be. Yeah. But only. You know.
Okay. You're haunted by your sense of guilt.
I see. It must have. I don't know. I suppressed so much. Only to end up a second first save.
How do you want to do that?
Now. Well, send an anonymous tip off.
Okay, I'll try and talk to her.
Thank.
Good mood. Right, assignments. Right, I need you back in the research lab. We've got plenty of raw food. So, botanist, you work on the minerals outpost. And Doc, you be in the workshop. Cool. Alright. We've got advanced metals outpost. We don't need any more of these. We'll probably need at least one more of these. We've got to connect up the thing, that's right. We're in the kitchen. What's on your mind? You want to talk?
Did you want to talk? Yes, someone. We're close to this planet's magnetic pole.
Thanks, I need the extra pressure.
Thanks, man. Extra pressure is just what you call it pressure. I call it valuable info. But it's not about us. While the
Sound advice,
Noted.
thanks.
You're welcome. You know, but I wouldn't. Sure. Right.
Right. Everyone's eating well. Things are going well. We've got another call and then we will get out of the base.
Jan, what?
Not yet, but
Sorry about skipping through this. If you're interested, I've just seen them all before. And saving lives, intel from my altar. Saving lives.
Saving lives. It's...
Oh.
well... experienced, we carried out... We think many...
That's...
well,
You mean... report a company that I have absolutely no knowledge of, and accuse them of wrongdoing that I have no clue about. Based on testimony from a simulation of your alternative life. Wow, I mean, hell, that sounds so normal.
It's crazy. That's why you're the only one I can ask.
yeah, it's crazy. That's why you're the only one I can ask. I don't expect you to believe it'll work, but just... please try and do it for me. It will mean a lot.
Okay, fine. It's by far the most ridiculous thing anyone's ever asked of me, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Lena. I knew I could count on you.
I'll get back to you.
We've got the biggest base. Just need to build it. And we've got our second planetary sample. I'll swap those round. Right, it's time to get out there. We need to get that hooked up straight away, and then we need to find a way somehow to the technician. So we could see the technician's base. So the feels like there isn't a route to him at this point. Maybe he comes to us. This is the only bit we haven't explored, so we need to get over there. We need to pick up this interaural vein. But this we need to do. So that didn't work. Maybe a pylon hub here. No, that's inside the rock, so we can see the rock here. I think we probably have to go around the back and see what we can do. There's nowhere to build it here, is there? But there is over there. Nice try. Those things are fucking aggressive. Without pylons. Well, shit.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
I think I need you to refine more shit. Nope. Nice, nothing to do there. You can go in the workshop. We were doing things far too quickly last time, so... Oh, some freebies. Definitely have those. What in the... Oh, right, we hadn't done them both. Right, Right, where's the sodding thing? Right. Okay. I think I've got an idea now. Oh no, we tried that last time. It can't go through there. So it's probably... So I've only got a number of hours on the surface each day, and each second is a minute. So this is what we tried last time, but that got in the way, otherwise it would have worked. Now we can test this with a single pylon, and maybe rejig something. Bingo. Doglegged it round. Now we're producing enriched metals. So we've got two things we need to do. Intervals. They're all along the same kind of line, so we'll run it. Hang to the right. I see you. So these will lead us to Oh, they're going to be down there, are they?
Can I help with that?
You know what? If we are... Alright, you go there. You go there. Production greenhouse. Let's add 30 and make it 40. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to follow this weird alien growth stuff. Alright, Cuppy. Have a lovely rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Ignore that one for now. Right, let's clear this area. Bigger wall of stuff. There we are. Found it eventually. Now we turn 180. Right, what's our next thing? It's two things, in fact. We're kind of on top of food. Let's go with that for now. I'm really failing at going where I want to be here. Yeah, something's gonna happen there that makes that relevant. So I don't think it's that's gonna be a waste. We're short on time. I mean, it's not been a wasted day. But we haven't... Whoa! Okay, that did not go well. Alright. Bit of a race against time, this. That's it. This is, I think, where we needed to go. It was not easy to find.
Okay, this looks promising. The light. Almost there.
There he is.
Is that a shelter? There you are. You okay? Huh? Seriously? That what you want to talk about?
Thought I'd never see you again.
I thought I'd never see you again. You got some guts to follow me all the way down here. Don't you get it? The party's over.
I got the impression you wanted me
I got
to.
the impression you wanted me to find you. Oh yeah? And what gave you that impression? The light? Why else would you bother with it? It's not for the rescue ship, is it? I wouldn't have made it through the sandstorm without it. Yeah, well... I was pissed at you, but... leaving you out there to your death... I'm not that guy.
You're going to die out here.
You're going to die if you stay out here any longer. My chances are better here than in the hands of corpo thugs, and you know it. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
What the hell is this site?
What the hell is this site anyway? What's it look like? That tour vehicle is good protection against radiation, but it's not gonna withstand the sunrise. Only a proper shelter will. This place provides the perfect terrain for one. So that's what you're building. Yeah. And it's no picnic, so why don't you get back to your base and just let me get on with it?
Anything I can do?
Is there anything I can do? Yeah. Let it go. Do you have enough food? That's none of your business.
That's a no.
You don't have enough food. There's not enough of anything, okay? Are you happy? But I don't want your fucking help. Just go, okay? You're making things worse.
Right. Let's have this conversation. Do some pong with the guys, see where we get to. Hello, Lena.
Lena?
Hey. So, I did it. I sent the tip off about your oil rig from an anonymous account.
And?
Well, guess what? They asked me for details. And of course, I couldn't give them any, so they were polite but not impressed. They didn't take me seriously, which was expected.
It's disappointing.
Man, that's disappointing. I know it was a long shot, but at one point I really started to believe it could work.
It's not the end, Jan.
It's not?
I thought that if I don't have the information they need, maybe I could reach out to someone who does.
Oh, yes.
So I contacted Ben Harris.
You didn't.
I did. I was expecting him to be suspicious or hostile, even, at a stranger calling him out of the blue. But he was a really friendly guy.
I've heard.
So I've heard.
Yeah, he was a little confused when I didn't want to introduce myself, but I got to the point quickly.
Do you think it worked?
I have no idea. But he didn't write it off. Looks like he was considering speaking out earlier. He just needed a little push from the outside. Whatever happens now, I guess it's done. Your alternate life path just interfered with reality.
There's quantum mechanics for me.
There's quantum mechanics for you.
Don't tell me you're planning on picking up your scientific career.
Who knows? I've got potential.
Of course you do. And it looks like I'm not that bad at doing crazy stuff.
I won't argue with that.
Yeah, right. Anyway, you'd better get back to your preparations. You don't have much time left.
Really?
I know, but it was worth it. Thank you.
Everyone is super happy. Might go back and do that day again. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Well, we don't need to, do we? So, production. Let's replace our advanced non-metals outpost with one of these. That's, I want that down to 1 now. Yeah. Okay. A little bit stuck. Yeah, we can't start the movie now, so... Okay.
Now more.
I'm a little curious as to what to do. Everyone's on a 12-hour shift today, which is fantastic. We should get some other mining things done. Get our advanced metals outpost down. Let's press on and see how we do. So where was that metals outpost? I dropped an extra pylon down. This was it, wasn't it? And that's the rebel base. So it's just down here. Yeah. I'm sure I could be much more efficient with the pylons here, but I don't think it matters that much.
Come and find me when you have a moment.
That away. And up.
There next. Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
Yeah, sure, go to the refinery. Refine away. There was our supply package, care package, whatever. 120, okay. Continuous drain, but getting him back's worth it. Right, so we now have minerals. Mixy-uppy. So the enriched metals, which gives us both organics and so on. We have a little bit of exploring still to do. But not much. And we found the dude. So, yeah. Let's head over to the outpost over there. Hang on a minute. Let's take advantage of the fast travel here. We can charge our battery here. Right, we have the planetary samples. We can use scarce-free climbing, which is not so much of a big thing, I don't think, at the moment. Food farms. Let's go with conversion efficiency. Right, we turn left here. This is us, yep. Whoa! That wasn't a hyper-aggressive one. We're going to start saving those up for minerals conversion. That's it. That's everything. Alright, back to here. That was probably just a glitch. More minerals. I was wondering if there'd be another one. But it looks... I might just have to Google if... I can't do a scan wave. Not clear why. Other than I don't think that there is Do. Right, I'm going to have to do this another day. Done pretty well. What's the dealio? Well, the case of the 2R vehicle.
I found the technician. He's alive and pissed off as usual. Looks like he has no bad intentions, just wants to be left alone. What for? To die in that exploration vehicle? He's building a shelter. Oh, please, spare me the details. He should be putting those skills to use here, helping us, not making a sophisticated grave for himself. Quitter.
Do you know more about the barrier?
Did you manage to find out more about the barrier? I'm afraid I don't have good news. For a moment, I was hoping we could redirect the ship to another area, but it seems that won't be possible. What we've called the barrier is, in fact, a strong force-filled layer of interlapping distortions. A sort of prism entanglement. So it's yet another anomaly. Okay, we have ways to deal with them, right? Do you know where it stems from? You see, that's the problem. It seems to be everywhere. Covering the entire surface like a dome, or a layer of the atmosphere. Wait, what? No, but are you trying to tell me it was here when I landed? It must have been here the whole time, looming above us, invisible to the human eye. Fascinating. So was it the cause of your ship's malfunction? It could have been, yes.
Almost sounds like the planet wanted all this.
Damn, that's incredible. It almost sounds like the planet wanted all this to happen. Me landing here, all on my own. Oh, it makes my head spin. Planets are inanimate objects, Jan. They don't want things. You may have been saved by the QC prediction system, but thinking of all this as some kind of intricate plan would be arrogant even for my standards. I believe the nature of this gigantic prism distortion needs to be studied more. But how? We can't fly. Right. But we've made fragmentary observations on the surface, and I think we can still learn more. I've located 3 areas with particularly strong interference characteristics that match the electromagnetic fluctuations typical for this kind of distortion. They should be marked on your map. I want you to take a closer look at them and bring me more data.
Righty ho. We're well overdue for a break. Everyone is pretty fucking cheerful. Right, finish off your shift in the kitchen, Doctor. I got enough of the supply package. Brilliant. Alright, what do we do? We could actually watch a movie. But that feels like a waste when everybody's already calm, relaxed and enthusiastic. Right, probably a good place to take a break. I shall be right back. Right, I'm back, but as a PNG tuber for a little bit. I think we're planning to just kind of press on. So, most of my activities in the evening are trying to make these guys cheerful. And they're all super cheerful, so I'm a bit stuck. You could watch a movie, but it feels like a waste. Okay, spectacular man, good to see you. Enjoy your luck. So, we've got 4 days. See if we can do anything with the base. I think I kind of lucked into having the things I need. Right, personal cabins are not very expensive. Let's have a look. So you can't quite have your personal cabins. So now we can have 4 personal cabins. Let's go with that and see how that works. we get out? No.
I'm worried. What he's doing.
Where's the infirmary again? Right. That's the kitchen. Did we miss a call? I'm gonna go back to the start of this day after I saved this.
Disable evacuation functionality. Because it might just color you more or less.
I feel like we might have missed a call. I'll have to see if it's possible to miss calls in this. Right, hang on a second. I need to fix something. Which just decided to happen without me asking for it. Thank you. Do not add tabs to my Chrome without asking me. Naughty ad blocker. Go back on here. Right, on another radiation reporter. Assignments. People are mostly not irradiated. Base maintenance. Alright, I want you on the advanced metals outpost. Yeah. Something like that. You know what? We can give him something. Let's give him the bong and see what happens. Since I'm prepared to wind stuff back. We'll put you on here for now. Yeah, and Doctor. Let's prioritize that, because we can control when it's going in. And we're going to go... Are we happy with the assignments today? Yeah. Yeah, we are.
I keep imagining myself in a proper...
We're going to go and swap out our minerals, which we should have done this yesterday. Good chance I'm going to redo this entire section at some point, but I'm using this. All right, enjoy your Enjoy your dins. I don't know if I'll be going. It's all depending on a little bit on my tiredness. I can sleep in tomorrow. I'm working American shifts soon, so we can go here and advance the plot. We can finish our connecting up these gaps. I feel like that doesn't need to be a hub pylon, so let's get that fixed first.
So, definitely something unusual here. Like a giant horizontal branch reaching somewhere. Good. Let me analyze the data properly.
Right, so there's basically nothing left that doesn't take planetary samples now. Currently. Real quick. Scoot around looking for new stuff. Let's get a quick charge. There's not a lot that's closer. We could just run that direction.
Looks like some kind of root system. I'm getting some quite extraordinary readings from there.
Alright, get the doctor getting some metals, quality of life improvements, and so on. Very important.
Amazing. I've got a sort of trunk-like structure growing upward. Upward, you say? Yes. I think I know how we could use that information.
That's good. I ain't got a foggiest, especially since I don't see the thing you're talking about. That's a bit weird.
I think I'm starting to see something here. I know what you mean. They seem connected. Come back to the base and we'll talk more.
Yeah, I'm just going to charge up my
Come
suit
see
first.
me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Let's finish off doing our connected bit here. I'll head back to the base. We'll have a chat. Then we got the whole map revealed. Never did find out where the radium was. Oh, is it? It's up here. Now we've scanned that as well. Not radium, rubidium. We need to go up the big wall there. I don't think we've ever managed. absolutely can, will do, am doing, is unobtainium by any other name. There we go. What are we going to do? We'll just whack one of these down for now.
There's nothing more to do. Should I move there?
Can't build extra care packages? Fine, yeah. Get over to the greenhouse. How are you doing, Spectacular Man? Are you at work? Hope that's going okay for you today. I think we nipped up here briefly to get something in a suitcase. We haven't needed loads of the extras. We have been up here. We've been all the way to the edge here. But the game somehow hasn't recorded it. I think it's a little buggy in Act 3. Yay! Day of meetings, my favourite. I very rarely have them now. One of the joys of being a consultant is that you are mostly encouraged to be a random maverick dude, and time in meetings tends not to be billable. As long as you're making money, people are happy.
Should I do this now?
Sure, get yourself in that Rapidium. Should get everyone on a 12-hour shift tomorrow as well. That would suck, I imagine. Are there any planetary samples left to be got? There are not. We are done. We have unlocked the map. It is now just optimizing. It doesn't seem to record where the where the spots are in the fashion that the other one does. The other maps did. Why am I getting a tutorial this late in the game? Alright, well we're getting back to the base in plenty of time. Let's charge our suit. The game's going to throw... Things are going too well, so I am fully expecting the game to throw a sickener at us pretty soon. You're meant to be at the Pedium outpost, so I don't know why you're here.
Do we have enough to share?
He's gone a bit wrong. What do you make of my scans?
So, what do you make of the data we collected?
Interesting. Very interesting. The 3 fragments of the integral apparently form a single structure.
Right. Yeah, it almost looked like it could be part of a gigantic tree of some sort.
A huge vertical framework on a proximity plane. It could be our way up.
A way up? How do you mean? For what?
Reaching the barrier and destroying it.
But I don't understand. It's not even there, physically.
And that is exactly the issue we will have to solve. What would you say if I told you we should look for a way to materialize that structure?
You haven't been wrong so far. I'm sure you already have one.
A way to materialize the integral? Knowing you, I'm pretty sure you already have one.
Of course I don't. It's not that simple, Jan. But I do have an initial plan. Based on all the data we've collected so far, I think I came up with a way to disintegrate this barrier. Fragmentize the prism entanglement. But it can't be done from down here. You're going to have to reach for the sky, and that structure seems to be the best way to get there.
But is that even possible? To make it physically accessible?
What if I told you Professor Frankov believed it was possible?
Tell me more.
Really? Tell me more.
You see, Frankov devised a theoretical experiment in which he proved that if an electromagnetic field was powerful enough, it could pull a proximity plane closer to us. The force field would have to be extremely strong and the object no larger than a grain of sand. But according to his calculations, it could physically materialize.
Well, we're gonna need more than a grain of sand.
Don't forget, we have something that Frankov didn't.
Repedium.
Rapidium.
Oh. That's... bold.
Bold. Dangerous. And necessary.
So you really think you can do it?
I know it sounds impossible, but if we pull this off, there's so much more to gain than just our survival.
Look at this little face. Your career. I'm fine with just surviving. A scientific breakthrough.
A scientific breakthrough.
And we can play a leading role in it.
What do you want me to do?
The fragmenting device I told you about, I've drawn up a raw design for you to start building it. And I'll set to work on reconstructing Frankov's theory and finding a way to materialize that structure for us. It is possible. I simply know it.
Oh, we have to actually deliver it to the technician. Well, we can do that. So, Oh, well, I am very sorry. I hope it goes well. I want to share supplies with you.
Are you still in need of supplies? Because I thought, you know, sharing is caring. What? Man, you just don't give up, do you?
Nope.
Sounds like the pot calling the kettle black. Yeah, I gotta say, I might be able to swallow my pride just this once. It's gotten really tight. You're not a minute too early.
Good luck with a safe house. How about you come back to the base?
Look, can't we put all the bad stuff behind us and be a team again? How about you just come back to the base? Listen, this is not exactly a dream vacation. It's about survival. And if I had some kind of guarantee that you could protect us from the corporation, I'd be more than happy to come back, instead of struggling with this damn rock.
I talked to Lena and I might have a plan.
Actually, I talked to Lena and I might have an idea how to keep the corporation away from you. Really? What is it? Well, if we hijacked the ship somehow and redirected it to a safe location far away from Allied Corp's radars, Lena said she could disable your implants so that you'd no longer be trackable. You'd be back on Earth and you could be free. Free, huh? Right. There is one thing we'd have to take care of first, though. What's that? Well, while you were away, we discovered that there's a barrier in the sky, blocking the way for the rescue ship. I'd be lying if I said I couldn't use your help with it. It's a kind of, all-hands-on-deck situation. So that's what the Karen shit was all about, huh?
Pragmatism. Absolutely not. Don't judge everyone by his stance. Pragmatism time.
You know how it is. One hand washes the other. Yeah. I guess neither of us was ever an idealist. At least we can be honest about that. Fine. I'll do it. I'll help you.
Stop being a dick.
Yeah? Seriously? Yeah. What are we waiting for?
We got a technician back then. He's back. Let's have that chat later. I want to talk to the... Brought technician back.
So, I brought the technician back?
Yes,
I saw. It's a relief. I mean, at least we'll be able to keep an eye on him properly now.
You can stop pretending you don't care about him.
You can stop pretending you don't care about him. I know you're happy that he's safe and coming home with us. Think what you want, as long as it gets our work done.
Oh, he's happy. Let's everyone watch a movie. Right, the module I want is that one. So it doesn't go down and stop other things being repaired. Oh shit, we need another personal cabin. Before the end of tonight. Alright, we can afford it. Just. Technician, botanist, scientist, doctor, refiner. Yeah, we need 5 personal cabins. They can all individually go wrong now. I'm so glad we're all friends again. Hell yeah! We're ready for the magnetic storm. Sweet.
It's good to have you back.
I miss your ugly face too.
Sweet. I like how we got 2 bogs for like, well, 1 toilet for the entire base, and that's all you can build. And before then, it's not really explained what they did. Does anybody need to play some beer pong? Right, production-wise, advanced non-metals output, probably also need an automatic. But we probably got enough people to really build up our stuff. Fine, let's watch a movie. Let's watch Body Swap. Actually, I'm going to save it. Why? Because we might need it, and then I'll regret it, which is leaning into a trope.
Finally, a good movie.
Hey, Dad. What was it like here? Before?
Before the Eighth Fall?
Before all of it. In the beginning.
Well, I suppose it's time. Sit, son. Today, I tell you the history of the universe.
The beginning is much like the end. Even though we haven't seen it, we know it's there. Its story was written in the stars all along, but also before. What?
It's some heady stuff, son. Go with me here. First, there was nothing. Then, a great interdimensional being, the one in which we all reside, had a thought. This thought created the spark that started it all. Our existence, a neural pathway forged in a being's mind.
Whoa, we're in the brain of a big monster?
Yup. I mean, monster's a little rude, but... From here, everything we know was created. Time, space, stars, galaxies, planets, and eventually, our home, Earth.
No.
Land, sea, sky, all in perfect balance to cook up life. From deep beneath the ocean, microbes emerged. They split and reproduced and swam and walked and flew. Plants and animals, dinosaurs, humans, robots, dinosaurs again, xenomans, Gugorgians, and...
what was the one before robots and after dinosaurs?
Plants?
No,
Before robots.
And after dinosaurs.
Humans.
Humans, yeah. What were humans?
Oh, they were a kind of
So
animal
stupid.
around for a bit. So, after the Gugorgians budded from the crust, they were faced
What did the
with-
humans like to do?
I don't know, probably the same stuff as the dinosaurs.
What did they look like?
Like apes with haircuts. Look, son, I can't stress this enough. The humans were just a blip in time. They were completely ineffectual.
But didn't they make the robots?
Well, didn't the primordial ooze make the humans?
I guess, yeah.
See? It's all genetic processes of evolution. No one gets full credit for any of it. Same as how the time bees built their hive in the core, which led to the evolutionary split in time space. That was a huge leap forward, but no one gave them an award for it. And the bees checked all the timelines, no awards.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad. Go on.
Okay. After the Gugorgians emerged from the crust as deep Earth cicadas, they eventually mated with the lava beings to create the Era of Light. The true awakening where all life in the universe saw each other and one full collective consciousness was achieved. No more wars, no more attrition, just pure, unfiltered...
And did humans have video games?
Alright, what the hell's going on here, son? Humans didn't mean shit! If anything, they were a speed bump along the way. Wasted millennia trying to make boats a thing. But yes, they had video games. They also had saturated fats and mouth kisses. They were all over
got
the
to be
place.
kidding me.
Not worth any more thought.
I feel like we should pay more attention to them. I don't know. They seem important.
If you want important, we can talk about how the Botnoids swallowed the moon and tried to hold it ransom when the moon collectors showed up. That was something. Humans are so nothing, it's hard to put into words. Just forget about them.
I'm trying, but I can't stop thinking about them. They seem so rad. And all of a sudden, I want to start a live stream where people watch me talk about all the cool stuff humans did. And sometimes I do gear reviews. What's wrong with me, Dad?
Oh no. Okay. Son, you're gonna be fine. Let me just make a call. Hang on.
Yeah, I'll have an extra dry Zortini. Yeah, just fill it with sand. And then, hang on. Hello?
Hey, Doc. Sorry to bother you. My boy here, he can't get thoughts of humans out of his head.
Uh-huh. And has he been operating as though other people would find these thoughts interesting?
Uh-huh.
Just some people, a couple thousand. I'd start small.
Okay, yeah, we've been seeing a lot of this lately. It's an inflammation in his ego.
His what?
The ego. It's the vestigial organ in the upper chamber of the subconscious. It's part of our long-dormant human genetic code. You know, in humans, it was used to regulate self-image, activate attention-seeking, and check if your hair looked cool. For us, it usually doesn't serve any function at all. Sometimes a little bit of food gets caught in there and it acts up. What it does, it's like deep within you, your humanity itself is trying to be noticed, crying out for credit and respect, desperately hoping to pass on a legacy.
Oh no. Is there any way to
that's so
deactivate
sad.
it?
Oh yeah, it's incredibly fragile. Quick remote surgery, I can pop it out and set it straight.
Oh, great, yes. But please, go ahead.
All right, stand still there, buddy.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Okay, listen, Ego. You're a small part of a collective existence wherein you yourself are completely insignificant.
Yeah, well, I know you are, but what am I?
Amazing.
No way.
Thanks, Doc.
No problem. Sorry, yeah, Glumpfish, over easy. Thanks.
Thanks, Dad. That's better already. I can feel the humans fading away forever now. Wow, I feel so connected to everything. I think I'm starting to get it. It's not about getting attention or leaving some kind of all-about-me legacy. We're all part of the same thought.
Exactly, son. It's pretty special just to be part of something. It doesn't have to be about getting credit. Diane, you good?
Oh yeah, just had a silly little thought.
Right, everyone should be super fucking happy now. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we get up a bit late tomorrow. Okay. Various people are a little irradiated. We need to swap out that advanced non-metal, so we'll do that first. I'll put you back in the workshop. But we will go to the workshop first and build that thing. I'm going to pull this. Oh. It looks like I'm getting a bit of connection issues. Hang on. Alright, no, fine. Actually, Botanist, you be in a workshop. You be on base maintenance for now. Why has his mood gone down? Have we missed anything? We haven't. Feels like we're going to finish this game. Could kill the automatics. Well, one automatic. It's hard to tell what I should be doing here. That's definitely worth the cost. We'll go to the minerals.
There's nothing more to do. Should I move there?
Yeah, do what you do best, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing I can do after this, so... Yeah, let him finish. Yeah. There's nothing of research I can do? Looks like it. Yeah, everything. To unlock that tree, I need a thing, and that needs a thing, and that needs a thing. There'll be one after this magnetic storm that's incoming. But what we can do tonight is play some beer pong. With the technician. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Just like old times, eh?
No way. Ah, damn it.
I'm out of practice.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He doesn't miss though, so we've probably lost.
Yes. I got this.
How?
Everything all right with your eyes?
All right, let's talk. How does it feel to be back?
How does it feel to be back?
First observations? The scientists swiped my reading lamp, and there's a hell of a mess in the toolbox. But on the upside, the base hasn't fallen apart. So, not so bad.
Yeah, you're delighted to be back.
That was it. I was expecting some large, profound conversation. Right. I think because it's just bothering me, I'm gonna talk to the doctor and. Where'd you give your tattoo back?
So, I have a tattoo design for you. Oh, really? Can I see it?
Give me the simple design.
Here. Beauty lies in simplicity, right? True. It's not quite like my old one, but it'll do. Thank you, man. Let's get it done. Okay, I'm ready. Let's get this done. Is it very painful? That's the whole point of it, Jan.
It worked. How do you like it?
It worked. How do you like it? It's, there, so, I feel much more like myself now. I can get back to focusing on work. Thanks.
Everyone's on a 12-hour shift. Right, botanist, doctor, scientist. You can go in a workshop. Probably need minerals more than anything else. Is there anywhere we haven't really explored very hard? Sort of this area, I guess. Let's hug the left wall and see what we find. It looks like we found that before. We can go investigate his site, I guess. See if there's anything there that's useful. It's literally just a hole with a door. That must have sucked to be in. Aha! Aliens have finally responded. A group of scientists finally get their hands on a long-awaited message from aliens.
Awesome. Another movie.
Whee! We kind of run out of things to do here. Which is not necessarily a good mark in this game's favour. Unless to say, maybe I should have gone for a harder level. Just I feel that there's a lot less here than there was on the other levels. So I guess we just need to maximize what we're getting.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
Sure. I mean, we're just sightseeing now. These areas are very large, but they don't seem to have multiple posts. So I'm going to Google this in case I've got something wrong. It doesn't look. That looks like everything. Hmm. I don't know what to do with myself. I wondered if we weren't going to need more. So, we've got the advanced outposts of both types. Alright, let's top up the repair kits. Yeah, I think I'm getting some network oddness. Lumia seems to be being kicked out of chat a fair bit. So, storage-wise, we can probably get rid of the mining outposts. Question is whether to replace the automatic one with the organics automatic one with an actual one that requires someone. I think we're ahead of things, so we're literally just wandering around seeing if we can find anything. It doesn't look like we are going to find anything, so... Hang on a minute. If we've researched the... What's going on? Alright, we'll head back to the base now. Have a quick chat with the scientist. It looks like we built the things we need. Where do we put the defragmenting device then? Alright, build the materializer module. But where is it? Don't see anything on the map. Go on then. So where do I put this fucking thing? Alright, I'm going to consult the Oracle because we're... I need to put it on the base. Oh, it's a module. Duh! Actually, that wasn't very clear, but I got the hint I needed off the interwebs. What phenomenal thing do we need? Of course it's too fucking big. Well, shit. Fine, let's do this. What the hell is this thing?
What the hell is this thing?
A custom-built rubidium-infused electromagnetic field generator. Normally, electromagnetic waves operate on a limited frequency spectrum. But with the extreme nature of rubidium particles, the possibilities become infinite. The frequency spectrum can be stretched so that our waves will be able to penetrate all potential landscapes and disturb their magnetic fields. In effect, pulling the proximity plane towards us, just like a magnet.
Really? It's that simple?
I prefer the word elegant, provided it works as expected. It would be much more reasonable to test this theory in a safer environment before putting it to such extreme use.
We don't have the luxury.
Well, we don't seem to have the luxury of testing anything in a safe environment. So I guess we'll just have to close our eyes and push the button.
Maybe your ignorance is a blessing in this case, because we don't have a choice.
I just said that.
We are treading on thin ice here. Once activated, the module will start emitting an extremely powerful electromagnetic field affecting not only the outside world, but also inside the base.
Of course.
The effects are hard to predict, but it can be everything from instruments malfunctioning to the entire base being annihilated within minutes.
Oh, sounds encouraging.
Once we turn this thing on, and the internal structure materializes, you will need to act quickly. Climb it as fast as you can. Penetrate the prism entanglement, place the fragmenting device there, and press start. While you're up there, the rest of us will be fighting to keep the base in one piece. And if there's anything I can tell you for sure, it's that we will not be able to hold the fort for long.
So, I only get one shot.
Exactly. That's why it's vital that we have all hands on deck.
We have everyone we need.
I think we have everyone we need.
It will have to be flawlessly prepared. Battery packs, robust radiation protection, abundant repair kits on stock. There will be no time to resupply, no way for you to come back to the base mid-mission. and no time for the rest of us to take care of anything other than protecting the base from falling apart.
And here I was, thinking you'd give me a pep talk.
Well, you're getting cold facts instead. Here's one crucial point. It will be wisest to start in the morning. You don't know how long it will take you to get up there, and the last thing you'd want to encounter is night radiation on top of that structure.
What if you can't hold it up for as long as I need, and the whole thing dematerializes while I'm up there?
Like I said, you'll need to be fast, and we'll need to be strong.
Right.
When you're ready to start, go to the foot of the structure and call me on the radio. On your signal, I'll activate this beast, and we'll see what kind of hell we've unleashed.
Right. So everything is prep. Okay then. Look at that cable. Just how untidy. Their cabins are nicer than mine. I think we've got what we need. We'll get through the magnetic storm, then build up. Oh, it's machinery I need, isn't it? Right, so I'm into a much more administrative mode. Right, if we can build another reporter module, we'll do that. Putting it somewhere is going to be an interesting job, though. We can do it. Ah, both of them are blockers. Right. Cool. I've built quite the thing, haven't I?
All done. Should I take care of this now?
Not quite sure what to do. Production is a thing. Can we build a second workshop? We can. Alrighty then. Right, an idea is beginning to form. So we can build seconds of everything. Can't build a second maintenance room. But that'll do. I think once we've got this personal cabin. Nice. I can't think of anything else to do. Oh yeah, we're having one of those spare, so we can switch it out for the organics if we want to take advantage of it. Alright, you have to assign production for these separately. Just keep producing them. Okay, we can restart this day, I think. I'm gonna quit it there, and we will have another shot at this day next time because I am super tired and need to just have some food and relax time. It's been very nice having this sort of afternoon, early evening thing. I'm probably gonna do something a little bit silly and raid someone very large with a small number of viewers. But that's how I feel like rolling. Let's have a look. If they're still going, they might have... no, they already left. I thought they're normally on for a bit longer than that. Maybe it's just a quick... Skiers playing Hunt. Might do that. Usual suspects are not around. Ooh, Matty Chan's around. Artyom's around. Let's raid Batty Chan. I'm a little worried I'm going to finish this game. And I shall be disappointed with how short it is. But then again, it's replayable. There's lots to discover. Okay. Raiding Matty Chan. Pardon me for the yawns. You guys will get some attention in a minute. Back tomorrow with Beat Saber, I hope. Basically, when my cleaners have left. So around 2:30 PM UK time. Tomorrow night I'm busy.
Son of a bitch! Ow, 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 ow. What?
pretty representative of content you'll get over on Matty's channel. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for being here. The weekend, I have no idea what I'm doing. Only that I am home. I am not going anywhere. I will be going away next week. So, there we go. All right. Good night. Take care. See you soon.